In this video, we are going to talk about the edit menu of Adobe Illustrator. So, if you want to learn Adobe Illustrator in detail, then you can check out the playlist from the card above. Under the edit menu, the first option we got is undo and redo. Now, this is our artboard, and if I will move some of the objects, these undo move option will get highlighted. Now I will click here and object moved in its old location. If I want to redo it, simply click that and it will redo the task. Now we have the cut, copy and paste option, which you can simply follow the Control or Command C, Control X to cut, Control Z to undo, Control C to copy and Control V to paste. After paste, we have paste in front, paste in back and paste in place. If I have this red box selected and I click on paste in front, then it appeared in front. Now if I select the red dot and if I click on paste in back, then this blue square which we had previously copied is beneath the red box. Now the third option is paste in place. First I will select an object. After pressing Ctrl C and Ctrl V, this object is appeared on the center of the document. Now I want this object to get pasted over old object from where I had copied. So I will use this paste in place option, and we have got two. Now another option helps you to paste the same object on all artboards. First I will copy it and after that click on paste on all artboard, and in the end we have clear option. For that, first you have to select everything which you want to clear and then click on clear. Now let's jump on to the edit menu. Now we have find and replace. To use this, I have this text and I will click on find and replace. I want to find Adobe, so I will write Adobe in find and then click on find. If you want to replace it with some word, I will click on replace. I'll click on find next, and then there is another option to replace and find. That's how it works, guys. It replaces the previous word and then jumps on to the next word. Now in the end we have got replace all, and that will definitely replace all the word matching Adobe in the whole document. Now down here we have got some options. I want to add a copyright symbol after the Adobe. So what I will do, I will write Adobe and I will check mark this match case, and in the right side I will select whatever symbol I want to do. Right here I need a copyright symbol, so I will select it, and first I will click on find and then simply click on replace, and as you can see here we have got a copyright symbol. Now the next option is find whole word. Guys, if you have noticed that this document had a lot of Adobe and in the end we have two times Adobe. So if I will click on find next and find next, it will keeps on searching for Adobe. It doesn't care about the gaps or anything. Now if you need to look for whole words only, then make sure to check mark this, and then it will omit the words which had been together. Now the next is search backward. It will start from the bottom, and then we have got check hidden layers and then logged layers. If you have some of those layers, then you can check mark these. And if you click on done, then you have got find next option, which will then jump on to the next option. After that we have got spelling, where you can check mark the auto spell check, and as you can see a red line here, and when you will right click on it, then it will give you the suggestion. Then under the spelling we have check spelling. This will check the spelling in the whole document. For here it had found these mistake and it is giving me the suggestion. So you can select it and either you can change all, you can ignore all, and even you can add. Now what I have done, when I clicked on add, it had added this Adobe to its library, so that's a mistake. And after that we have got more options where you can check out the repeated word, uncapitalized, and also ignore some of the options. Now the next option is edit custom dictionary. Here, as you can see, while I had added this Adobe, so I can delete it, and now I want to change it, so I simply put A behind the another spelling. It will give me the option to change, so I can change that. Now the next option is edit colors. We will go to edit color and recolor artwork. As you can see on the screen, we have two artboards, one with the original graphics and another on whom we will be testing these options. Now the first option is color library. If you want to use some of the colors from these library, for example, if I'll be using earth tone, then we have these colors on the color wheel. Now if I start moving this around, you can see the change on the artwork. Now after that, I want to make reset this, then I'll click on reset. Here, now we have the color option. If you want to reduce some colors, you can do it. Right now we have 4 colors. If I want only 2, then click on 2, and it will only use these 2 prominent colors, and it will create tint and shades of that colors. Now you might think, what is tint and shade? A tint is a form of color with white added to it. To understand that, I will be using only one color. This is the prominent color here, and if white is added to it, it will create the lighter variant of that color. This is called tint. Now another one is shades. Shades are the opposite. When blacks are added to that color, then it will become a little bit darker. So it will be creating the variants of that prominent colors. After that, we have the color theme picker, and then I will be using these 3 colors. And as you can see the changes, then we have the color wheel and change color order randomly. So if you select this option, it will be changing the colors randomly. Another is change saturation and brightness, and you will be clicking that. It will be experimenting with saturation and brightness. Apart from that, if I want to move this color wheel like this, these all are synchronized together. Now if you need to move only one color to some other place, then unlink it and you can do it. This is the lighter variant, that is tint, and this is the darker variant of that color. Right now on this color wheel, it is showing the hue and saturation. Now if you will be moving any one of these, it will be creating a variance in saturation and hue. After that, down here we have got the prominent colors, which you can adjust by increasing their quantity, as you can see here. And after that, down here we have got 2 options. First one is show saturation and hue one, and another one is brightness and hue. Now if I select here, the color wheel is different now. This is a global slider, and if we are on saturation and hue, then we have this adjust brightness slider, which will be adjusting brightness. And if we are on show brightness and hue, then it will be adjusting the saturation. Now if you click on this folder, then it will save this color combination. And after that, if you click on advanced option, then in the advanced option, the first one, it is the base color. Now we have the color harmony here, and if we select colors, then there is a change. Apart from that, we have the reset button. You can also save changes to the color group, and you can create a color group if you like this one. Then click here and you can use this group for later. Now after that, we have got the color reduction options, where first one is the preset, in which you can use color reduction from the color library, where you have got a lot of options. Then we have got more color options and colors. Right now we are using 4 colors in the image, and if you want to reduce these colors to only one, then you can select one and you can see the difference. We have the advanced options where we have seen these first two options. Now in the sort one, you can sort these colors from lightness to darkness. After that, we have got the colorization method such as exact, preserved tints, scale tints, tints and shades, and hue shift. Now by default it is on scale tints option. Now in the scale tints option, as per the Adobe help article, it will replace the darkest current color in the row with the specified new color, whereas other current colors will be replaced with a proportionally lighter tint. Now by default it already is on the scale tints. This one is the prominent color and the darker color are replaced with the darker ones, whereas lighter are more lighter. After that, we have the preserved tints option, and Adobe states that it works as same as scale tints for non-global colors. Let's see what is the difference. We can also access these options from here, and as per this graph, scale tints have the 4 variants of that color, whereas the preserved tint have 2 variants, and exact one will have the exact color used. So this is the simplest thing which I was able to understand. Apart from that, we have got the tints and shades. Let's see. It had used the tints and shades of that same color. Then there is another option, hue shift, which will be shifting the color. Yeah. After that, we have got the color groups, which you can use by clicking there, and you can also save one by creating your own. Down here we have got the color options, and from this slider you can change the hue, saturation and brightness. Also, this is helpful for replacing a particular color in your artwork. For example, I need to find out this color. Simply select this color, and then this down here we have got a toggle button. You can click on that color and it will highlight the color. Now you can replace the color by clicking on this, clicking on the color palette, and after that this color had been changed. If you are working with larger color group and need to merge two similar colors, you can do it by selecting one color and then dropping it to another one. Now as you can see, these two colors had been converted to this one, and we can make the consecutive changes to the colors. Now these two options we had already seen change the color order randomly, whereas the another option changes the saturation and brightness. Then if you want to create a new row, you can create one, and there is exclude option as well. Also, excluding can be done by clicking on the icon right here, and it will be excluding the colors. To select multiple colors, press shift and click on the colors. Now these two options had been enabled. First one is merge color in a row, whereas another one is separate colors. Apart from that, we have got these color adjustment where we have got RGB, CMYK and global adjust option, where you can adjust the brightness, which will create the brightest variant of that color, whereas temperature, increase and decrease temperature, whereas luminosity will add white and black. And then we again have got the library option. To save this harmony, you can use this new color group option, and you can use this on your different artwork. Apart from that, we have the edit option where we have got this color wheel, and then we have got the 3 options under that wheel. These are the display options. First one shows smoother color wheel, another one will show the segmented one, whereas the third one will show the color bars. You can move these and make changes to that color. So this is the recolor artwork option. After that, you can apply the changes. Down here we have got the options expanded which we just had seen. After edit colors, we have got edit original, which will edit the photograph in Photoshop if you have installed it. Then we have got transparency and flattener presets. These settings helps in balancing the raster and vectors. Now if you extract a lot of transparent graphics, then it helps in printing. As per my research, flattening is a process which is done so that the printer can understand the transparent part of that image, as per my understanding. Let me know guys if I am wrong in the comments. Now this is the document by Adobe, whose link I had provided in the description. These are some of the presets. If you want to create one, you will see this box here. First one is the name. Another one chooses the raster and vector balance. Now raster images consists of rectangular grid of pixels and dots, whereas the vector images are described by lines, shapes and other graphics stored in a format that renders the geometric formula. In simple, raster images loses the quality when you will scale them up, whereas the vector images never lose the quality. Now this is the Adobe help document. Next one is line art and text resolution, which will rasterize all objects including images, vector artworks to a specified resolution. Then after that we have gradient and mesh resolution, which will also rasterize it to the resolution. Then we have got convert all text to outline. It will convert that text to outlines, and after that you will not be able to edit it. Similarly, if you will convert all the strokes to outline, then it will become a path. Then we have clip complex regions. As per the Adobe document, it will ensure that the boundaries between vector artwork and rasterized artwork fall along the object path. Simply means it will try to blend the boundaries of vector and rasterized artwork together. Then after that we have anti-alias rasters. If you want to anti-alias the rasters so that the blank spaces will get filled to avoid the step effect. So you can select these presets for different type of printers and also import and export your own settings. After that we have got print presets. In the print presets, there are the advanced settings for printing purposes, which you can check and edit. You can set marks and bleed, even control the quality of output. While exporting to PDF, these settings will help you to export the highest quality. Then we have SWF presets. If you are exporting an animation, then you can control the quality. Now the next one is perspective grid presets, where Adobe offers 1, 2 and 3 point perspectives as per the Adobe help document. When you are using a grid tool, you can create a new preset, edit these settings. For example, if I click on new and I have this 1 point normal view copy, I need to increase this scale as 1:100 and let's change the color to yellow. Now when you are using a preset under the view in the perspective grid, when I will select 1 point perspective and I will select this one, you can see the difference. Right now it is yellow and it have the changes which I had made there. So these are the perspective grid presets. Then we have got the color settings, where you can select the standard settings. After that we have got the working space, where we have the RGB gamut profiles, and then we have the CMYK profiles. After that we have got the color management policies. It manages the color representation in various output devices, and from the assigned profile you can select the color management profile. After that we have got the keyboard shortcuts. If you need to speed up in Adobe Illustrator, then these are the keyboard shortcuts which you have to learn. Now here you can change the shortcut as well and can export them as a text. After that we have got the my setting options. Up here, as you can see, by default we have got some of the workspaces. Now you are a pro user and you are making some of the changes in the tools and layout and need to export these all layout to another computer, then you will be using this menu, my settings. Here, after going to my setting, click on export setting and it will then export your current settings. Now after that, when you want to import these on another computer, then here you have to select the import setting, and as you got the notification here, the Adobe Illustrator will be restarting. Now those settings were on the desktop, so when I will click on open, Adobe Illustrator will restart and you will find all these settings in the workspace. So that's how it works. So this is the halfway of edit menu of Illustrator. The next option is preferences, which we will be learning in detail in another video. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and let me know your thoughts about this series. Thank you and goodbye.